All right, so I will demonstrate. Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna demonstrate compass. Okay. Remember, you'll see north, south, east, and west. Okay, north. You want to have the north point towards zero. You know, that's 0 degrees, 360. And when you turn the compass, you need to turn until the compass is pointing towards north. Don't hit your stick. Okay, I don't want to hit the stick. So, can you see there how the compass is pointing towards north? Okay, that means I can go that way, that's north, magnetic north. If I walk that way 5,000 miles, I don't know how far it is to the North Pole, I probably wouldn't end up in the North Pole. You'd be lost. Yeah, sure would, wouldn't I? And have to swim too, wouldn't? But anyway, in the poor polar bears, you know, the polar ice caps disappearing. People don't, you know, whatever, don't give a shit. Anyway, but yeah, then that's south. All right. See east, and then west, and then east. Okay. So I'm trying to make this simple, and I'm sure it's pretty hard to kind of see maybe. But remember, I'm gonna point my compass, make sure it lines up to north. Now I want to go 90 degrees. So what do? I'm basically going to turn my little index line there, my line, and I'm going to turn until, see how the compass, I'm going to turn until it basically lines up on 90 degrees. If you could see that. See how now compass is pointing towards north, and then now that's 90 degrees. So if I'm looking at my map, if I'm looking at the map, which is a pictorial representation of the ground, and I measured on my thing that, oh, that point that I'm here and I'm looking at is 90 degrees, I could plot that on the map back, and then now I need to go point in what they call dead reckoning. One navigation method is dead reckoning. I basically take and I shoot 90 degrees, and I would go, say for instance, to that large tree on the end. Once I get to that large tree, then I shoot again. And then I find another object that I'm gonna line up to say, you know, that's, and you make sure that you target that object and you can define that object. Because if you move, and especially at night, and you can't tell which object you pointed to, then you're gonna start getting lost and get off course. It's very tedious at night, dead reckoning, when it's dark, but a lot of times you have to do that. When you shoot your azimuth, say for instance 90 degrees, that big tree over there, right? Knife hand edge, pointing. Hope you can see that big tree is 90 degrees. I walk that, I pace it off. You know, pace count. How much? You know, and that pace count is basically you're measuring how many steps you take in 100 meters, and you have basically you can have counters to count every 100 meters that you go. If you're gonna go that's maybe 50 meters. All right. And you go down there, and then you basically count off how many meters you get to the tree. You keep track of that. That's why a lot of times you have team members, somebody's going to be pace counter, somebody's going to be navigator. Pace counter is very important because you got to keep track of how far you went, right? And you got to track those beads every 100 meters. If you go 50, you count that 50. Then you shoot the compass again, 90 degrees, right? You shoot it again. Basically, you know, you're shooting through here and then finding that 90 degrees, shooting towards 90 degrees, picking an object that's 90 degrees away or 90 degree angle, and then going there and then counting pace, how many meters it is to that pace, and you track that, all right? Okay, so that's basically dead reckoning.